buttercup, you're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall, won't stop till I get enough.
All right, back again for another deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
So today we're going to be looking at the whole Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
All the stuff around it, you know, all the different perspectives.
Yeah.
But we're going to be looking at it through the lens of this article we found on Cinema Blend.
Okay.
And it's a comedian, Katt Williams, giving his hot take on it.
Right.
And I think we're going to have a really interesting discussion about this.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, you know, leading up to this fight, there was so much talk about, you know, the outcome. And a lot of people were worried about what a loss would do to Tyson's legacy.
Oh, absolutely.
But then you get Katt Williams, and he's just coming at it from this whole other angle. He's like more focused on the financial aspect for Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And he says,
I'd love
$20 million for throwing 18 punches.
Oh, wow.
He's making $1 million a punch.
Uh-huh.
And why do you think that perspective really resonates with people?
Well, I think we're kind of obsessed with like this underdog story.
Mm-hmm.
Like we love to see somebody come up, even when they even when they lose.
They're winning.
They're still winning in a way.
Especially if they're getting paid $20 million.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Now, the article did mention Russell Crowe, and he was like really worried about this being a bad look for Tyson. Right. You know, like hurting his legacy.
Sure. Yeah. Coming from like a pure boxing perspective, you know,
Yeah.
You want to see those wins and those titles.
Right.
But I think Williams is saying like,
Yeah.
what does legacy even mean at this point for Tyson?
Yeah. He's already a legend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You're already a legend. So maybe this is part of his legacy,
Yeah.
you know, making sure he's financially good.
Right. And, you know, for Tyson, who's had, you know, his ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure.
Financially.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a pretty good payday.
Smart move.
Yeah. Especially with all the risks of getting back in the ring at his age.
Exactly. Yeah. You've got to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you agree with Williams?
Yeah.
You think this was a good move for Tyson?
I think at this point in his career,
Yeah.
why not? You know,
Right.
$20 million. That's a blessing.
It does make you think about what's really important.
Absolutely.
Okay, now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about Jake Paul.
Okay.
You know, he went into this fight really wanting to become a legitimate boxer.
Right.
But did beating an aging Tyson really do anything for his career?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, did he earn the respect he's looking for?
Yeah.
I mean, even Roy Jones Jr. was commentating, and he was like,
Yeah, what did he say?
Jake Paul didn't look ready,
Oh,
you know, for a higher level of competition.
okay, that's got to be tough to hear,
Yeah.
coming from Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, and that's a whole problem for Paul right now.
Right.
He has the fans, he's got the wins,
He's got the hype.
but they're not against real boxers.
Right.
You know,
So he's got to prove himself.
he's got to prove himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's playing a different game.
Yeah, he is.
It's all about building this brand
Yeah.
and attracting new people to boxing. But
To those in the boxing world, he's still got work to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you have Tyson, you know, getting this financial win.
Right.
And we're talking about his legacy and what it all means.
Yeah.
And then you have Paul,
Yeah.
who gets the win, but
Yeah.
still has to fight for respect.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Two sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
And then right in the middle is Katt Williams,
I love that.
making us think about all of this.
Yeah, he's so smart,
He's making us laugh.
but making us think.
And wouldn't it be cool to see
Oh, yeah.
Tyson and Katt Williams sitting down talking about this?
I would love to see that.
I wonder if Tyson agrees with him.
Deep down, I think he does.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he knows what it takes to survive in this business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this was a smart move for him.
it was.
Yeah.
All right. It really makes you think about, you know, where boxing is going these days.
Yeah.
With all these exhibition matches.
Right.
Celebrities, YouTubers.
Mhm. It's like a whole new thing.
It is. It's blurring the lines
Yeah.
between like what's a real fight
Right.
and what's just for show.
Yeah. You have people saying it's ruining boxing,
Oh, yeah.
but then others are like, this is bringing in a whole new audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's exciting.
Where do you stand on all that?
I mean, I get both sides.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels gimmicky,
Yeah.
but you can't deny it's making money,
Mm-hmm.
and more people are watching boxing.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, look at this fight.
Yeah.
We're talking about legacy.
Yeah.
We're talking about money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it means to be a boxer.
Yeah, you wouldn't get that from a regular fight.
No, you wouldn't.
And that's where Katt Williams comes in.
Yeah.
It's not just about what happens in the ring.
Right. It's a business.
Yeah.
Got to think about that side of it, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's all connected.
Okay, let's go back to Jake Paul for a second.
Okay.
We were talking about him wanting to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
What does that even mean now?
Yeah.
You know, with all these changes happening in boxing.
It's a good question.
Like, what does he have to do?
Yeah.
I mean, traditionally, you'd have to climb the ranks,
Right.
fight better and better opponents, earn your shot at a title.
Yeah, but he's not doing that.
No, he's coming in from a different world.
Yeah.
It's not the same path.
So how does he become legitimate?
I don't know. Does
Yeah.
he have to change his whole approach?
Yeah.
Give up all the spectacle?
Yeah, and just focus on...
Yeah, the traditional route?
Yeah.
Or can he do something new?
Right.
Create his own path?
And still be respected.
Exactly.
That's a tough one.
It is.
It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's come back to this Katt Williams thing as we're wrapping up this deep dive.
Yeah.
What are the big things you want our listener to remember?
Well, I think the first thing is...
There's no one way to be successful. This fight shows that.
Yeah, like what looks like a loss
Yeah.
can actually be a win.
Exactly. It depends on how you look at it.
It's all about perspective.
It is.
Okay, what else?
Legacy is complicated.
Okay.
It's not just about winning.
Yeah, it changes over time.
It does.
Okay.
And lastly, this fight shows how much boxing is changing.
Right.
It's a whole new world.
Yeah. And it's going to be exciting to see
Yeah.
what happens next.
I'm ready for it.
It's Katt Williams, man. He
Yeah.
just brings it all together.
He does.
Makes us laugh, but also makes us really think about this stuff.
Yeah, and it's such a
Yeah.
weird mix of stuff with this fight.
Yeah, you got these different generations.
Yeah, totally different
Different style.
motivations, everything.
Yeah.
And he just cuts through all of it
Yeah.
and makes you see it in a whole new way.
It's like he's holding up this mirror
Yeah.
to everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes it's funny.
Yeah. But sometimes it makes you stop and think.
It does. It makes you think about what you believe.
Yeah, and that's what a good comedian does, right?
Exactly.
Makes you laugh, but also challenges you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in this case.
Yeah.
How do we define success?
Yeah.
What does legacy even mean? And what does it even mean to be a real boxer anymore?
It's all changing so fast.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up.
All right, so before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with one last thought.
All right.
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay.
You're offered a fight. You're probably going to lose,
Okay.
but you're going to get paid $1 million for every punch you throw.
Whoa. Okay.
Would you take it?
That is a really tough question.
Yeah.
It makes you think about
Yeah.
what's important to you.
Right, like the money,
Yeah.
the glory.
The risk. What about your pride?
Exactly.
I don't know if I could do it.
And this isn't just about boxing.
Right. It's about life.
Yeah.
What are we willing to do for a payday?
Yeah, what compromises will we make?
So to everyone listening,
Yeah.
keep thinking about this.
Definitely.
How do we define success? What about legacy?
Yeah.
And what's happening with boxing?
All good things to think about.
And you know what?
Yeah.
Next time you're watching Katt Williams,
Yeah.
pay attention.
I always do.
You might just learn something.
He's brilliant.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a puppy dog. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.